Let's jump into this first story from Motherboard, Vice.com. Anarchist Collective shares instructions to make DIY abortion pills. DIY medicine collectives are preparing for the horrifying prospect that Roe v. Wade will be overturned. And in this image, I guess that's misoprostol, I suppose. They're saying with the Supreme Court poised to overturn the constitutional right to abortion, constitutional right, an anarchist collective that makes DIY medicine has released detailed instructions for making abortion pills. The group has previously released instructions for making DIY EpiPen and for making, what is that, Daraprim? I don't know. You're the fancy doctor, Lydia. What is that, Daraprim?
Yeah, I can't, Daraprim? Yeah. I've not seen that word.
The pill that made farmer bro Martin Shkreli famous.
Daraprim.
We talked about this a bit on the show that I think it was Thomas Massey, that sheep epinephrine is like $30 for 50 doses. And it's like the same dosage a person gets. And it's like, oh, but you can't take sheep medicine. And I think Thomas was saying, no, it's literally the same thing.
Yeah,
but like an EpiPen is $500 or so.
It's
$200.
the insurance agencies are colluding with the pharmaceutical companies to spike the prices. You pay your insurance, they pay the claim for you, they raise your insurance, and then you get this overpriced medicine.
Well, I don't know about all that, but what I do know is in the article it says, in the video, Laufer explains that besides being used to medically induce abortions, misoprostol is also used to treat ulcers in horses. This makes misoprostol powder relatively easy to acquire from veterinary sources. This is reminiscent of ivermectin, which is used to control parasites in horses, but also became a favored but ineffective COVID treatment among conspiracy theorists. Ivermectin's use in horses made it easier for humans to get without a prescription. This is amazing. Laufer explains in the video how to dose misoprostol and how to press it into pills using a scale, corn syrup, powdered sugar, a spray bottle, and a pollen press. They explain that a 3-dose regimen of misoprostol is 85% effective in inducing abortion if taken with mifepristone, another abortion pill. If taken with mifepristone, is that how you say that? Yeah. The rate rises to 95% effectiveness though raw mifepristone is harder to source. So what they're actually saying in this is that people who are outraged over the potential overturning of Roe v. Wade have told people to go to the vet to buy horse medicine so they can have abortions. Look, if the worst case scenario about the ivermectin horse paste thing was that it didn't do anything, it didn't do anything. There were some stories about people getting sick, so they would eat like a tube of horse paste, and you can't do that. But this actually hurts you. This is like a poison. And now they're advocating for this? My friends.
Well, they've been advocating for poisoning babies for quite a long time.
Look. I know I say this quite a bit. When people go to you and they say, you're lying, your sources of news aren't real or whatever. People say to us, how do I convince my parents or my friends and my family that, the news is fake? Here, this. After everything they said about horse medicine and Joe Rogan and the smears, they're now advocating for it. What more do you need to be like, well, now they're saying take horse pills? I mean, look, if at this point someone can see that and they think to themselves, well, this one's okay. It's like, okay, you have no interest in being honest and actually talking about what you believe. You have no principles. Whatever, man.